I'll just share one story of a woman who is still part of Kranti. She's a full-time staff member now. And she actually, at the age of 6 or 7, her mother passed away, father had got remarried, this woman didn't want her in the house. She ran off to, just ran away from home one day, ended up joining a circus and traveling with them as a dancer. She thought she was a very talented dancer. They'd put her on stage. She did that for almost 2 or 3 years. Then finally some man says, oh, you're so talented, we'll take you to the big city to be a professional dancer. And he takes her by maybe age 9 or so. She's not quite sure because, you know, sells her to a brothel in Mumbai. Now this is a very different story because it was one person specifically. Sells her to a brothel in Mumbai for 2 years until she starts menstruating. She's, you know, the cook and cleaner and the errand runner in the brothel. And then at 11, she gets her first period. And then basically, it's auction time. And everyone in the community knows that this girl is up for auction, her virginity. And eventually, it's a police officer who buys her virginity. He comes that night, and she fights and screams and bites and does whatever she possibly can. She has no idea what's about to happen, but she just knows something is wrong. And he goes away and yells at the brothel keeper that, hey, you know, I'll be back tomorrow and she better cooperate. So, not tomorrow, I'll be back in a couple days. And this girl at this point is locked in a cage and they pour chili powder on her genitals and basically say, this is like, either you deal with him or this is how you're going to be treated for the next, you know, no water, no food, nothing for 2 days. And then of course the man comes back and she shuts up. And she spent the next 8-9 years doing sex work or being forced, you know, there and never earned a penny of what she, you know, earned. Never saw a single rupee of it. At 16, 17, she's, again, the age is very uncertain, but 16, 17, she falls in love. I mean, that might be a very, not the right use of the term, but that's how she talks about it at this point.
No, it's absolute right use of the term. For her, it was love.
Yeah, for her, it absolutely
Who are we to judge it was anything else?
So a customer comes along, he falls in love with her as well, and they make this plan to, you know, to kidnap her and to get her out, and she runs away with him, has 3 or 4 children. Eventually, he, you know, also turns into abusing drugs and alcohol and this and that, and sexually abusing her daughters. She comes back to Mumbai. The 2 daughters are given to Kranti, and she goes back to sex work. That's the only way that she knows to support her family or to earn anything. So I think that's a very typical life story. We have another couple girls who have been trafficked from different, we have one girl from Bangladesh who, you know, they take you across a river and put you on a train and, I mean, first of all, they of course beat you up, threaten you. You're in a country where you don't speak the language anymore. You don't know how to ask for help or where to go for help. You're very specifically taught that the police will not help you. They'll put you in jail, those kinds of things.